Hello and welcome, it's Gilly Cube. I am working on this 40 by 40 canvas and I am going to go back to basics. You'll find if you went right back and watch my early videos, this is the technique I kind of started off with. So I find it very easy for beginners to show them how to do this particular technique, and it's definitely enjoyable to do. So I'm going to go back to basics and use up a few leftover paints and we're off. Okay, so it's basically wiggling all over your canvas. So that was a silver, really nice silver. I am going to add some of my champagne gold, which is 50% metallic gold, 50% silver. Ooh, those colours are nice together. So nice together. I will go, I've got this sort of a muted orange left over, so I'm going to use some of that as well. I mean, you can definitely go minimalistic with this style too, but I just find it's, you know, just go for it in all your favourite colours, and if they happen to be the bright ones, absolutely put them in there. This is magenta, so yeah, we're really mixing it up here today. But this is probably the technique that I started my YouTube acrylic painting career with 6 years ago, I think it was. This is Crimson Red. So yeah, it's got all the good stuff. I have got loads of other colours, but I am going to not go any further. I'm not sure if I should swipe it in blue. Should I? Or might just put a little bit of blue in here. Back in the day though, when I was doing my first videos, I did add silicone to my paint. So I only add silicone if I tell you I'm adding silicone. I don't do it now as a I don't add silicone if I don't have to. It's only if I want to try something. I'm going to put a bit of white in here. But yeah, silicone definitely, or certain silicones can definitely give you beautiful cells, but it also is a pain to clean off your dried canvas because it does remain there. So I am going to tilt this all over my canvas. All those lovely colours, I love them. Just give it a gentle tilt so it goes over the edges, coat your edges in a lovely pattern usually. So just pour it on. This is the easy beginner's acrylic pour really. This technique and the dip gives you beautiful results usually, and so if you're a beginner, it's encouraging because you're excited by your wonderful results. So just finger pop the corners. If it hasn't fully coated over the edge, then not to worry, because you can always go over that when it's dry. I've got a bit of something stuck here. Yeah, it's a bit of a blob in my paint. There you go. Right. I think I've got another blob because I said I'm using leftover paints, and it's obviously sometimes the paints congeal. So I'm going to try this. I've got some of my Berry Delicious, and that I've put a little bit of Australian Floetrol in it. So where should I just start and do a little bit of a test? Maybe I'll do it just here. Oop. So that's Berry Delicious, which is, you can either use purple, add phthalo blue and a little blob of black if you want it to go as dark as this, or you can start with really deep red, add phthalo blue, mix it, and if you want to go dark, that'll make purple, but if you want to go darker, then you add a little blob of black. So I need my super swiper, which I just use these soft plastic file dividers, which I've cut this one up. So I'm going to just see if this works with just the Australian Floetrol in it. It gives me cells. They're little tiny champagne cells coming up in that. Let's see what they come up. See if they come up with some heat. Only little teeny tiny ones, but that probably would be lovely either way. So I'm going to just swipe it back the other way now. Little teeny tiny champagne cells. I didn't have anything in the pouring medium that I used. I just used my Mart and glue and 70% of this craft glue and 30% warm water to mix. That's my pouring medium. So that's what it gives you. And because I've got several metallics in there, that's really coming up beautiful. I just want to show you a thing or two, is because I'm going to try another swipe product, but I just want to show you how you think, oh, she's lost all those lovely colours. Well, you actually don't. If you use a balloon and you go like this and you do some balloon rolls or kisses, then you get all your colours come straight back through again. So we'll go on with this in another. Yeah, dogs are running around here like crazy, but yeah, you know those colours are under there, so you can bring them all back up. I'm going to go over now with the Floetrol. So I'm going to try, this is Amsterdam Black with Australian Floetrol. So let's try the black, and I'll just pop that in here. Alright, just had a little minute. Then I'll just swipe that black just the same. Kind of, see, look at that. Look at the different. I'll bring you down closer in a minute. So those are actually more like the bloom cells, because in the bloom technique, the Shelley art bloom technique, Shelley uses the Amsterdam paints with Australian Floetrol as her cell activator. That's what they call it, cell activator. So I'm going to try the same again, which is the Amsterdam white mixed with Australian Floetrol. See which one stands out better. But like I said, back in the day when I started, I just used a paint with silicone in to swipe. Oh, the white's really nice too. Oh, actually, oh my goodness, the white has popped up like popped your socks. So I might go back over the whole thing there and use my bigger. I've got these new ones, but I don't think they're as heavy as my older plastic file dividers. So let's see, you actually just only drop the tip in and just draw it back really slow. Really slow. Oh, wow. I have to bring you down for these. They're just like gems. So I am actually going to go back this way over that other bit, because they are like absolutely precious gems. and that's brought all of the colours back up, and there's not even been any heat added. Oh, here we go. So just draw it nice and slow, just the tip of the plastic in your paint. Oh, went a bit wibbly wobbly there, but that's all right. Oh my goodness, that is super stunning. Wait till you see it up close. I also find these kind of swipes can be perfect for landscape effect, because you can sort of think about your colours as you're layering them. But I'm going to bring you down and have a look at those. Oh my goodness, looky, looky, looky. How perfect are they? And like, you can take photographs, like a high definition, or have your camera on high definition, and of certain parts that you just love, and make a print out of it. But look at that, the colours all popped back up that we added. Absolutely gorgeous. Just a wonderful, wonderful effect. I can remember when I first used to see this acrylic art pieces like this, I used to think, oh, the artist has got to sit there and draw or paint all those little different circles in or cells in, and then, oh, that would take you ages. I had no idea that it was just a reaction in the paint. So there you go. Silly Gilly. Look at the colours. Absolutely stunning. I love it. I could go ahead and balloon kiss and roll this, but I think I might actually let it dry like this, and I might have a think about this one. Well, I decided to leave it as it was. As you can see, when you get a good close-up photo of it, the cells are absolutely gorgeous. And I will redo now with just doing the white swipe through those colours, because they absolutely ended up being the best kind of outcome. But also I may try the Amsterdam Gold as a swipe, and we'll see how that one turns out. But super happy with that. Like I said, it was one of the styles that I first started off with. If you would go back to my oldest videos on my channel, you will find those. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Till next time, bye for now.